Oh my goodness. I don't know if it can get any better than last Friday night. Logan, Skyview, buzzer beaters, etc., etc. Well, now we go to Mountain Crest, Skyview. Buzzer beaters, I don't know, but two athletic and tough teams, that's for sure.
Well, certainly it'll be a tough game for both teams. Skyview happy to be back in the confines of Skyview's basketball court, but Mountain Crest is a great team, a 6-game winning streak, and they look to continue that tonight.
Skyview's on a 6-game winning streak of their own before that last-second loss to Logan. They've started a new one with that win against Box Elder, a quality win for the Bobcats.
It's important to get that win after a very tough loss at Logan. Mountain Crest likewise just beat Bonneville, and they're both on quick turnarounds and both on winning streaks now, so should be a fun game.
Tyler Crosby does a little bit of everything for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. He is a thief of the highest order.
3.23 steals per game, so watch those. Those could really impact the game in turnovers.
All right, keep your hands on your wallet because the game of the week is coming up next.
Introducing the official training bike of the Tour de France, the Proform TDF, the first ever indoor training bike that delivers everything you demand. A 20% incline and a 20% decline, so you'll experience exactly what the road does. Because it's powered by Google Maps, you choose the road and the TDF follows it. Every incline and decline, so no matter what comes at you, you'll be ready. The Proform TDF automatically adjusts resistance, incline and decline. Plus, with a built-in power meter, you'll know your exact output. You decide where to go and the official training bike of the Tour takes you there. And now that you've decided, we're ready to deliver. Order right now and get $0 down and a free upgrade on rush shipping. Call the number on your screen or go online today.
Got a fun one for you tonight on the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. It's Skyview playing host to Mountain Crest. And the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness. Never give up. Lewiston State Bank, your hometown bank with a new location at 3rd South and Main in Logan. Wendy's of Cache Valley, quality is our recipe. Cache Valley Hospital, your first choice in healthcare.
You're down 6-0.
Discount Tire and Automotive, so much more than a tire store. The Salt Lake Express, from your door to the Salt Lake Airport, 12 times a day. FC Needham Jewelers, where Utah gets engaged. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. I'm Eric Olson, along with Lee Vaughn, and a cast of thousands here at Skyview High School. Well, they're filling in slowly but surely as these two titans of Region 5 getting set to clash. Clash of the Titans, Battle of the Brothers, whatever you want to call it. These two teams going to get after it in just a few minutes. Of course, last time we saw Skyview, they were losing on a last-second three-pointer at Logan, but since then, I think they've put that one behind them, and they've reeled off a pretty nice win against a pretty good Box Elder team. Mountain Crest beat Bonneville, and both these teams are ready to go. Coach Graydon Buckmiller talked with Lee Vaughn before the game about what the Mustangs have to do to come out with a W.
Coach, another exciting region game, not just region, but in-valley rivalry, Skyview and Mountain Crest. We're looking forward to it. What have you done all week to get ready for this?
Well, it's really just been one day because we played Bonneville Wednesday, and so it's just a quick turnaround, for both teams. So, the kids are ready, they're excited, and it ought to be a great atmosphere.
Talk to me about your team, who needs to play big tonight against Skyview, a very tough team, and really what you're looking for out of your team tonight.
Well, that we play with some composure because, we would expect in a game like this that things are going to be heated and, there's going to be a lot of excitement going on and maybe a little confusion, and if we can limit that and keep our composure, then, I think we're going to have a chance.
Now, if you just looked at records on paper, then you'd say, Skyview is a much better team, but you're on a 6-game winning streak now, and really what do you attribute that to, and what's the team doing to get that?
Well, we finally got a little bit healthy. We were missing some guys early, and we just hadn't really been able to just gel like we needed to. And we've had some fortunate things happen and taken advantage of some things, and the fourth quarter's been kind to us. And if we keep competing and keeping ourselves in position, we hope that we can keep pushing that fourth quarter for us.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Mountain Crest winners of 6 in a row. They're healthy. They're athletic. They've got Mo Pututau, Tyler Crosby, and we saw a couple of weeks ago Mr. Knowles can fill it up as well. J-Mo, Webb, Eddie Hall, all of them can get hot. Tough team to contend with.
Well, they are, and you just mentioned the 3 guys who are their leading scorers. They're all in double digits for the average on the season. Crosby 17.5, Knowles 10 points a game, and Pututau with 16 points a game. That's a tough threesome to defend.
Well, Skyview's got a tough player to defend. That's Jalen Moore. Coach Kirk Hilliard also stopped by to tell us about his team's game plan tonight.
Coach, big region game tonight, not only region but in-valley rivalry, and if Skyview comes out on top, that'll tie for the region lead at the time being. Tell me about the short turnaround and playing Box Elder. Now you're playing Mountain Crest on your home floor.
It was nice. It was good to come back home again, play at home in front of the crowd. The kids enjoyed that. We're looking forward to another fun game. This is a fun game for these kids. They played against each other a long time. Everybody knows what they're going to do. It's just a matter of who's going to go out and execute and go on the run at the right time.
Well, that's my question for you. Who needs to really step up tonight and help Jalen, who's your leading scorer? But you've got a lot of other players as well who are playing really well.
I think Ty and Matt Dewey, we kind of go as Matt Dewey goes, and Matt Dewey needs to step up and hit some shots, be strong and aggressive, and then we've got to continue to rebound the ball like we've been rebounding. And if we do that, then I think good things will happen for us.
Talk to me about how big this rivalry is for these young kids, not just a region game, but how big is this rivalry for Skyview?
Well, it's first of all, it's an in-district, just across town. Mountain Crest has kind of dominated things for a while, but I think it definitely is a good rivalry. We stole one from them last year. And they came here and beat us for the region championship outright last year. It was a tie, 3-way tie, but they beat us here on our floor. So we need to hopefully return serve here and take care of business at home. That's the big thing, is take care of business at home in region and hope to steal a couple on the road and at the end have a chance to win region.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
National anthem being performed by a sophomore here at Skyview High School. I didn't catch her name, but a nice rendition. And the Bobcats, again, Lee, we talk about that tough loss they had at Logan, but I think they're done with it, and they've moved on.
Yeah, it gives us something to talk about in the fans, something to yap about. But now Skyview sits at 2-1 in the region, Mountain Crest at 3-0. So this is a big win opportunity for the Bobcats to really tie that region up.
All right, we're about a minute and a half away from the starting lineups and the opening tip-off. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
Yep, that one. And I'm proud to introduce Dave's Hot and Juicy Cheeseburgers. They're all new and our best yet, with thicker, hotter, juicier beef, melty cheese, and a warm butter toasted bun. So come on in.
Getting set for the starting lineups, these two teams. Of course, Mountain Crest at 9-5, Skyview 12-3. Mountain Crest a 6-game winning streak. We're still waiting for them to come out onto the floor, and Skyview had their own 6-game winning streak broken at that Logan game. They've started another one with that win over Box Elder. They've had a 5- and 6-game winning streak so far this season. And they will introduce first the Mountain Crest starters once the Mustangs mosey on over.
Well, I can tell you because I know who they are.
You do?
I do.
Well, spoiler alert.
Well, it's not too big of a spoiler. You'll know exactly who it is by looking at the box scores this season. Tyler Crosby is going to start. Tanner Knowles, Jamison Webb, Eddie Hall, and Mo Pututau as well for Mountain Crest. Names that we've heard for a few years. This team has a lot of experience, and it is showing now in their record. And you heard Coach Bookmiller talk about it. They're a little banged up at the beginning of the season, but now they're hitting full stride. Everybody's healthy, and you can see that by the 6 wins in a row.
So the Mustangs huddle up, and you can bet they're ready for this one as well. And now let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Skyview Bobcats.
Well, Skyview will start. A little ambiance here at Skyview. Ty Nielsen's going to start tonight. Braxton Goddard, number 11, who you see there. He's an emotional spark plug for this team. Number 14, the leading scorer for Skyview, and number 7 in the state is Jalen Moore. Number 20 is Mitch Larson, and number 23, Matt Dewey. And you heard Coach Hilliard talk about Matt Dewey. He says really as they go, Skyview goes. So they're really hoping to have a big game for Matt Dewey. As he goes, that's how the team goes.
Going big time in Smithfield, shutting out the lights and turning on the spotlights for the Cats.
I was waiting for the fireworks.
Waiting for the Bobcat to ride in on a big old Harley and fill the place full of smoke and carbon monoxide.
Maybe rappel from the ceiling even. That's
Pututau, jump center for Mountain Crest against Jalen Moore.
I didn't even recognize Pututau.
Well, he got rid of his Jalen Moore do.
Yeah.
They used to both have a similar hairstyle. Pututau's cut his hair. Last I heard, he was waiting for his mission call. Well, you know, you got to cut it eventually if you're going to go do that. Might as well get used to it.
Better clean up, son. Yep.
I'll have to check around and see if he's got that. That's an interesting new dynamic with LDS youth being able to go at 18 years old. And these kids in high school and already putting in to go off somewhere. Backdoor to Knowles.
That's the way it'll be at my house.
That was from Eddie Hall, and Knowles gets the bucket. He had a big game last time. We saw Mountain Crest against Logan, 20 points.
And Ty Nielsen really got the Bobcats going last week in the first quarter against Logan.
More down low to Dewey. They try to get him involved early. Shot dribbles off, gets his own board and puts it back. They look inside to Pututau against that zone. He kicks it out to Hall. Skip pass to Webb. Three-pointer on the way. Too hard. Rebound. Hall goes up and gets it. Here's Crosby all the way to the bucket. And one. And it looks like Jalen Moore will pick up an early foul.
The Bobcats, Jalen Moore. The line for Mountain Crest, Tyler Crosby.
Well, Mountain Crest looking to force the action early, and that's a good way to do it and try and get the big man Moore in foul trouble early.
Don't know if he actually made contact, but we talked last week about angles and what it looks like, and when you reach across a body, you're going to get a whistle most of the time.
When that arm comes down and becomes perpendicular or parallel to the floor, then it's almost always a foul. Parallel
to the floor.
Yeah.
Can't be both perpendicular and parallel.
No.
Underneath, Matt Dewey gets vertical to put that one in.
That's a nice look from Jalen Moore, about 8 feet at top of the key, and sees Dewey alone underneath.
5 for Mountain Crest. Knowles working on Dewey. Looked like he may have got him away with a walk. Here's Webb, up and under. Won't go. Rebounded by Dewey. Moore across the timeline. Pulls up for 3. Short. Rebound. And put back by Ty Nielsen. And Skyview takes a 6-5 lead with 5:40 to play in the first period. Webb against Goddard. Going to use the Knowles screen and then kick back to Knowles. Knowles shut off by Dewey. It looks like a man defense now for Skyview. Moore on Pututau. Pututau across the lane. Shot won't go. Rebounded by Dewey. Back to Nielsen. And one for Ty Nielsen.
Well, if you're Skyview, this is really how you wanted to get started against Mountain Crest. And that's one of the things that Coach Buckmiller talked about was Mountain Crest really keeping their composure in a hotly contested basketball game. Skyview's got their foot on the pedal right now.
It's a nice catch and a nice job of finding the bucket by Nielsen. Ty Nielsen has 5 points, and it's a 4-point advantage for the Bobcats as we're under 5 minutes to play in the first period.
Goddard does a great job getting on that screen.
Mountain Crest just kind of throwing it around the perimeter, looking for an opening. Not really attacking. Pututau is going to pull up jumper, and it's no good. Nielsen with the board. Moore. Pulling up, double clutch, won't go, rebound Pututau. Crosby, long 3, won't go, and it's rebounded by Dewey. Dewey and Nielsen cleaning up the glass for Skyview. Moore to the bucket, leaves that one short. Nielsen keeps it alive, and Dewey comes up with it. Nielsen turns in, and he'll go to the line.
Mountain Crest trying to hurry and get down the floor before the stifling Skyview defense can get set up. Just can't can that shot from the outside.
Crosby picks up the foul.
Neither one of these teams exceptionally hot right now. Skyview just doing a good job on the boards.
Nielsen goes to the free throw line. One more on the way. Ty Nielsen 3 for 3 from the line. And it's a 6-point Skyview lead. 3:45 to play in the first period. 11-5 Skyview. Down low, Pututau's got good position. Then he kicks it out to Knowles. He hits for 3. Tanner Knowles with 5 early points.
Knowles' 16th three-pointer on the season. The leader in the state in three-pointers. Nice. That's a nice pass to Jalen Moore.
Moore caught it in the air, turned, and laid it in.
And the leader in the state in three-pointers from South Sevier. His first name is Race. 61 three-pointers on the year. That's a lot.
Never met a 3 he didn't want.
That's a lot.
In what, 15, 16 games? I mean,
15 games.
Shooting like 4 a game?
It's 4.3 or something like that.
Crosby gets to the rack. Tyler Crosby with 5, Tanner Knowles with 5 for Mountain Crest, and it's a 3-point Skyview lead with 2:40 to play in the first period. Here's Nielsen, leaving it off for Larson, now back to Nielsen. We've got Knowles playing on Moore now. Moore, good position under the arm of Knowles. Can't get it to roll in, and Knowles cleans up the miss. Crosby out front to Knowles. Knowles does a little globetrotter. Pututau. Too hard. Rebound kept alive by Moore, and Dewey comes up with it.
Or you got to have that basket on the road right at the elbow, uncontested, and Pututau shoots it long off the back iron.
My stats are very unofficial, but neither team has turned it over. Dewey fakes Pututau.
That's his 6th point in the game.
Lays it in. Yep, Matt Dewey with 6 points. Pututau's got lots of room. And Skyview's trying to call timeout. They were.
No, that's an equipment timeout. I think Jalen may have got popped.
Yeah, they were all kind of standing around like play should stop. And Pututau, I think, even realized it too because he didn't attack the bucket as soon as he caught it. And they stopped play. And Moore's going to go to the locker room.
Yeah, he's bleeding somewhere, I think. He got a scratch or popped in the nose.
Matthias, I believe, comes in for him. No, that's Porter. Knowles back out to Crosby. 1:20 to play in the first period. A 5-point Skyview lead. Crosby draws the foul, and that's on Nielsen.
With Moore out of the game, Mountain Crest has got to take advantage of the middle and do just what Crosby did right there. 5 points, looking for his 6th and 7th.
Talked about Crosby and his penchant for pilfering.
Haven't seen it yet.
Over 3 steals per game.
3.23 as a matter of fact. 42 steals on the season.
He hits both free throws. He has 7 points. It's a 3-point ball game. Skyview with the early lead. Porter shot short off the front of the iron, rebounded by Pututau. Crosby looking for the tie. Short. Webb flags it down. Under a minute to play in the first period. Pututau down low, going to work against Dewey.
That's a nice drop step. Steps underneath the defense of Dewey.
Pututau with his first bucket of the game. 40 seconds to play in the first period. A 1-point Skyview lead at 15-14.
Well, you felt a real emotional surge from Skyview to begin with, and Mountain Crest has done a great job to weather that storm and stay close.
There's a foul as Knowles went up to challenge the shot by Dewey, and Dewey on the boards again. And the offensive rebound, look, he just goes and takes it away from Pututau. He got up there.
That Dewey's a baller, and Coach Hilliard knows it.
Miss. There's your SC Needham Jewelers middle of the block, sign of the clock, 26-6 on the clock, and a 1-point Skyview lead. SC Needham Jewelers, where Utah gets engaged. Dewey misses them both. They've missed free throws that cost them dearly against Logan. 4 out of 5 misses in the last, well, down the stretch in that one. Mountain Crest will hold for the final shot and a chance to take the lead into the second period. 5 seconds. Knowles raises.
Oh!
And spins it in. A 3-pointer, and that's the end of the first period. Mountain Crest off that. Are they waving it off? Well, Mountain Crest leading 18-17. 17-15, Mountain Crest leading Skyview off the Knowles three-pointer. It looked like maybe they were waving that off, but no. I just did poor math before I looked up at that scoreboard. 17-15, and they were waving, say that was the end of the period after that shot. Knowles with 8 in the first period.
Mountain Crest goes to a zone here, a 1-3-1 look.
Jalen Moore still in the locker room. Goddard, 3-ball, air ball. Saved in, Porter puts it in. The offensive board is the friend of the Skyview Bobcats.
No kidding. They get a lot of them every game. Great position and great hustle.
Tied at 17 as Knowles' shot won't go. Larson all the way across the key, back to Goddard. Matthias. Matthias from the elbow. Won't go. Rebound fought for. Pulled out of there by Eddie Hall.
Dewey on the bench. Moore in the locker room. There's not a lot of places to go to score here for Skyview.
Oh, they call the offensive foul against Pututau.
Whoa.
For Pututau, that's his first. That's the fourth team foul.
I would like to see that in slow motion if we could. Don't have it.
Pututau was one of those bang-bang calls. He had kicked it back out to Crosby for a wide-open 3, and instead we're tied at 17 still with 6.5 to play in the half. Tanner Kirby's in the ball game, big number 32 for Mountain Crest. He pulls down the board.
A lot of pressure on Ty Nielsen to score for Skyview because right about now he's it on the floor. Mitch Larson can pour him in if he wants. But
here comes Jalen Moore. He comes back to the bench and he's going to be back on the floor. Pututau and one.
Coach Hilliard might be thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Let's hurry and get Jalen back in there and Dewey.
Matthias gets his first foul.
That's just a nice low post pass down to Pututau. He gets great position. There's not a lot you can do when somebody's that deep in the block.
3 team fouls on Skyview, 4 on Mountain Crest. Pututau with a chance at the 3-point play. He can't convert. He's got 4 points on the night. Under 6 minutes to play here in the first half. 19-17 Mountain Crest. They took the lead with the last shot of the first period after Skyview led most of that period. Here's a turnover. First one for Skyview. Knowles fouled hard by Porter. He was going in hard. And that's just a good hard foul, good hard play by both of them.
And the Skyview bench was yelling for a walk right here. Let's take a look at the dish. Eddie Hall kicks this one at the last second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a walk before the foul. The problem is when you're the official, especially that low official, you're waiting for the contact up top. That's what you're looking at, so the back official's got to help you out.
And Knowles misses the free throw. So Moore comes back in. But Knowles with 8 points and a chance for 9. He hits the second free throw. That's a 3-point Mountain Crest lead.
Knowles averages 10 a game. He's just about there now.
Nielsen, shot blocked by Pututau. Skyview's gone cold and been cold for almost 4 minutes. They have not. Well, they have 1 bucket here in this second period. So it's almost 3 minutes. Dewey, 3-ball. Rebounded by Knowles. Out in front is Pututau. Lets his defender go by and lays it in.
That's just smart basketball. Here's the feet behind him, stops, collects himself, lets the defender go by. Easy layup.
Moore down low, got bumped. Talking to some folks about that Logan game, they said one of the big things that they thought in that one, and these were Skyview people, is that the way that game was officiated, they let Logan beat up Jalen Moore and really push him around, especially late in the game. But he still had 24 points.
Yeah, he got his points. And as long as they're consistent throughout the game, that's the hardest thing for a team to adjust to, is that the officials are inconsistent. If they're consistent, that's fine. Play the game.
Well, it didn't seem to bother Jalen Moore. He had 24 points, and he had 18 of them in the second half. So somebody dropped something. There's a whole bunch of kids up around the railing above the basket. One of them dropped something, so they had to stop play to clean up the floor. The officials are not your babysitter. Please sit your children by you.
Well, he got popped in the face hard.
Yeah, they didn't call the first one, and they called the second one on Nielsen. That's the second for Nielsen.
I heard that slap all the way up here. You know, and that happens. Ty didn't do it on purpose. Just playing defense and somebody's face gets next to your hand.
5 personal fouls on Skyview.
Number 23, Gage Ferguson.
And Nielsen with 2, so he will sit. And Moore has Dewey and Porter with him down low. Skyview goes into a zone, 2-3. Crosby, baseline.
2 points, Tyler Crosby.
9 for Crosby. 9 for Knowles. Timeout Skyview as they trail by 7. Mountain Crest opens up that lead with 4:07 to play here in the first half. It's nearly a full house here on the Skyview side. Over on the far side, filling in with the
report to the scores table. Daniel Lemon and Kennedy
Mountain Crest student body, but not as many as I thought might be here tonight. Although if you took everybody that's standing around the railing and put them all over on the other side, I think every seat would be filled.
That's true. Well, it just looks like to me in this first half so far, Mountain Crest has started to figure out Skyview's defense. They're exploiting their weaknesses a little bit. And frankly, I think they're playing a little more heart. They're just forcing the issue and taking better, higher percentage shots.
Next week it's Mountain Crest at Logan, then Logan at Skyview, and Skyview at Mountain Crest.
Logan at Skyview on the 8th of February.
On the 8th of February.
Guess who is singing the national anthem that evening?
You.
My daughter.
Whitney Houston.
My daughter, even better.
Oh, even better than
so
you.
So I'm going to talk to our producer and see if we can actually shoot all of that instead of half.
Oh, I hope she doesn't fall down or something.
I know. I always worry when you're a parent and your child's performing. She's very, very good. Chamber choir president here at Skyview.
You're probably more nervous than she is. Maybe the chamber choir should be one of our games of the week.
Oh, they're pretty good, but I don't know how I'd go for a game.
Dewey, 3. No. Rebounded by Gage Ferguson, making his first appearance for the Mustangs. Hall open for 3. Rims out. Rebound fought for, and it's Porter who comes up with it.
Good board.
Jalen Moore, been awfully quiet. Turnaround jumper, got it.
He really, really likes that shot right at the free throw line. Back his defender down and then pop backwards.
4 points for Jalen Moore. He averages about 24 a game, doesn't he?
Yeah, 23.7, I think. 7th in the state, all divisions.
Crosby. 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Moore climbs the ladder. The Mountain Crest, they have 2 3-pointers. Skyview has yet to hit from distance. Blocked by Hall, but he also got a whole lot of body.
Yeah. That was almost a textbook tackle.
Eddie Hall picks up his first foul, and Porter will go to the line. Well, don't watch the ball on this one, watch the body.
Yeah, watch down low. Boom!
Because the Skyview or the Mountain Crest fans thought that was a great block. And it was from the elbows up.
Yeah, and that's why they're so excited. Eddie Hall says he's 5'9" on the roster. He's probably more like 5'8". So that's pretty exciting when the little guy gets up there.
Porter misses the first free throw.
Putu'Tau's like, I do that all the time.
What's so special?
What's so special?
I can touch the rim, can you? Second free throw, no good.
Skyview missing a lot of free throws in this first half, and they need them now, down by 5.
They hit their first 3. They've missed their last 4. So they're 3 of 7 from the line. That was a big storyline in that loss to Logan. And Moore out on top in this look. Knowles stepped on the end line. Turnover, Mountain Crest. Now I'm almost positive I missed one somewhere, but that's the first turnover against Mountain Crest, according to my stat sheet. Skyview only has 1. The only place you'll find more truth than my stat sheet is the internet.
The interweb is full of truth.
Now there's another turnover. So we've got an offensive foul down low. They called it on Mitch Larson. And that's the 6th team foul on Skyview. Seven points in this quarter for Mountain Crest, only 4 for Skyview. And with 1.5 to play in the first half, it's a 24-19 Mountain Crest lead. They've led by as many as 7. Webb tries to get it back to 7. Won't go. Knowles keeps it alive, but Nielsen comes off the bench playing with 2 fouls to rebound and get it to Moore. Across court to Goddard, and now Dewey looks at a 3. Won't go. Skyview still has not hit from long range.
And only 2 baskets in this quarter.
Crosby with the move. Wow. 11 for Tyler Crosby with a fancy move.
Skyview's been outscored 9-4 in this quarter. They got about a minute to close the gap.
7-point Mountain Crest lead, and getting to the bucket is Larson. Webb turned his head, and Larson went right by him. 35 seconds to play in the half. Let's see if Mountain Crest throws the ball around for that long. Crosby, he's hot. Gets his own board, gets the contact, gets another board, and puts it back. 13 for Crosby. Moore gets it taken away. Crosby with 9 seconds. See if he takes the last shot. Pull up, 3 from Crosby. Won't go. Rebounded by Nielsen. 3/4 court shot won't go, and it's a 28-21 lead for Mountain Crest at the half in Skyview. You're watching the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel.
The last time I bought a car, it felt like, yeah, it felt like that.
Want to have a good experience buying a vehicle? At Hanson Motors, we've been taking care of customers for over 60 years. One of the hot 5 reasons to buy a Hanson is a hassle-free, haggle-free buying experience. For the best price on a new or pre-owned vehicle, and most of all, an enjoyable buying experience. Get to Hanson Motors in Brigham City.
halftime at Skyview. The Mustangs leading 28-21 over Skyview. The Cheer and Spirit squad performing at the half. We'll take a look. Performing here at the half in the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. The Game of the Week is brought to you by Icon, Health and Fitness. Never give up. Lewiston State Bank, your hometown bank with a new location at 3rd South and Main in Logan. Wendy's of Cache Valley. Quality is our recipe. Cache Valley Hospital, your first choice in healthcare.
You're down 6-0.
Discount Tire and Automotive, so much more than a tire store. The Salt Lake Express, from your door to the Salt Lake Airport, 12 times a day. SC Needham Jewelers, where Utah gets engaged. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. And the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station. 28-21, Mountain Crest leads Skyview at the half.
Introducing the official training bike of the Tour de France, the Proform TDF, the first ever indoor training bike that delivers everything you demand. A 20% incline and a 20% decline, so you'll experience exactly what the road does. Because it's powered by Google Maps, you choose the road and the TDF follows it. Every incline and decline, so no matter what comes at you, you'll be ready. The Proform TDF automatically adjusts resistance, incline and decline. Plus, with a built-in power meter, you'll know your exact output. You decide where to go and the official training bike of the Tour takes you there. And now that you've decided, we're ready to deliver. Order right now and get 0 down and a free upgrade on rush shipping. Call the number on your screen or go online today.
Now with print, online, and mobile offerings, the Herald Journal gives you easy access to the news that matters to you.
The paper's here!
We're delivering quality local news to more readers than ever, in more ways than ever. Subscribe today. The Herald Journal, empowering the community.
Clark Salt Lake Express and the airport shuttle have merged and become one.
So we still have doorstep service, and it's about the same price as it was before. Our focus now is to try to provide as many opportunities for people who need to have the ability to get to and from Salt Lake when they want. They don't want to wait at the airport for 2 hours. They also don't want to be driving around the valley when they get here.
And you bring us to a location that leaves on time.
We'll have another vehicle take you here to save time comfortably, and that main vehicle goes 12 times a day on schedule, both leaving the valley and coming back.
I'm Wendy. Yep, that one. And I'm proud to introduce Dave's Hot and Juicy Cheeseburgers. They're all new and our best yet, with thicker, hotter, juicier beef, melty cheese, and a warm butter toasted bun. So come on in. You know when it's real.
Hi, I'm Gene Needham of S.E. Needham Jewelers. We're located in downtown Logan at middle of the block at the sign of the clock. S.E. Needham Jewelers is known for quality merchandise at integrity price guarantee. For more than a century, thousands of couples throughout northern Utah have experienced fair and honest transactions at S.E. Needham Jewelers. We consistently beat the prices of 50 to 70% off sales, so-called wholesale prices, internet sites, and student discounts. You can have confidence in the price that we sell our diamonds at because you'll know that we're going direct to the source.
All right, 28-21 the score here at the half. Had a little bit of a sound problem with the mic down there, so we'll ask Lee to sum it up for it when he gets back, who has 13 points for Tyler Crosby in that first period, 9 for Tanner Knowles, 6 for Mo Pututau, and that's it in the first half. No other Mountain Crest players scored, yet they lead 28-21. For Skyview, they were paced by Ty Nielsen, 7. 4 for Jalen Moore. He had to sit an extended period of time. He looked like he had cut himself or something, had to go back to the locker room. Mitch Larson with 2, Matt Dewey with 6, and Porter off the bench with 2 points of his own for Carden Porter. Only a 6-point second period for the Skyview Bobcats. So 17-15 at the end of one period. And then Mountain Crest outscores Skyview 11-6 in that second period. So Skyview's got a little bit of digging to do to get out of that 7-point hole that they've created for themselves. They just could not buy a shot. Neither team, turning the ball over. Both of them taking care of it pretty well. Only 2 turnovers for Skyview. Mountain Crest with 1 of their own. And we're just about less than a minute away from the start of the second half. The only foul trouble to speak of, Ty Nielsen with 2. Nobody else with more than 1. 3 free throws made in the first half for Skyview, 4 missed. For Mountain Crest, they made 4. They made 4 and missed 2. So they were 4 of 6 from the line, while Skyview was 3 of 7. Lee Vaughn is back with me, and Lee, we didn't have your mic there. What did Coach say?
What the heck?
What did Coach say?
It was on. Maybe Eric was playing with it last time. He usually turns it off. The coach actually said we need to rebound and control the ball and not turn it over. I think his big concern was they're just getting killed on the boards in that second quarter.
Well, I didn't have Skyview for many turnovers, so I had them for 2. One of them was a blocked shot that maybe they could have called as a knockaway, called as a turnover. But
I just kind of got the feeling that Coach Hilliard was really looking for more intensity out of his team, and just what we talked about in the second quarter, the Mountain Crest was just more intense in that second quarter.
These are the 2 teams that most people think are fighting for the region title here.
Skyview starts out in a zone, kind of a 3-2. Oh, it's a hidden man.
Mountain Crest undefeated in region play, and Skyview already with a loss. Webb, 3. 10-point lead for the visitors. Webb's first points of the game. Moore going to work. And you'd have to think that Jalen Moore is really going to assert himself here in this second half. 18 points in the second half against Logan last Friday. After 6 points in the first half, only 4 points in the first half for Moore tonight. That one knocked away, but somehow Crosby comes up with it. Pututau finds Webb underneath. Webb misses from point blank, and Dewey with another board. Knowles knocks that one away. He's got Pututau on the trailer, takes it all the way himself.
Well, that's a really tough pass that creates that turnover. It's a long pass, gives the defender time to get in front of it. You got to shorten those angles and make them quicker.
Back to a 10-point lead, and here's a near steal. Skyview gets it back, and Goderich misses from three-point land. Still no three-pointers for Skyview. Pututau just inside the free throw line. Mountain Crest red hot here in the early going. They're 3 of 4 from the field, and they lead by 12.
So Skyview averages about 3 to 4 three-pointers per game. Jalen Moore himself is averaging nearly at least 1 per game.
Moore looking for his first one. That one off the mark to the right, and rebounded by Hall. He's got Pututau, gives it off, and he scores. Pututau with 10. Is Hilliard going to call timeout? He is. A 14-point Mountain Crest lead.
Wow.
As the Mustangs come out of the locker room blazing hot. .5:32 to play here in the third period. And I don't think you can dig a much deeper hole than this if you're Skyview and hope to recover from it.
No, Mountain Crest is showing no signs of tiring, and they're executing it. And did anybody else get on the scoreboard?
Say that again?
Did anybody else get on the scoreboard besides those 3 in the first half?
No.
Yeah. See, that's shocking to me because it looks like they're distributing the ball really well.
Webb just got on the scoreboard.
Webb just got on the scoreboard.
Yep. So Webb, the first player not named Crosby, Knowles, or Pututau to score for Mountain Crest. But for Skyview, they need to understand, hey, there's still 13 and a half minutes worth of game time left, and we're not going to get it all back on one shot. So take good shots, run your offense, and then play good defense on the other end.
That's really what's going to be the key here, is that they can stop the fast break of Mountain Crest.
Dig your way out of the hole one shovelful at a time. Tommy Lee off the bench, firing for 3. That one no good. Another rebound for Mountain Crest. Comes Crosby. Crosby all the way in, tries to draw the foul. Nothing doing.
That's good defense, straight up, and alters the shot.
Nielsen kicks it across to Larson. 3 ball, no good. And the woes continue for Skyview from long range. Lee saved it in to Porter. Now they look down low to Jalen Moore. Larson walked.
Yep. Well, he didn't get a hold of the ball, and he started to take off before that ball was really controlled, and then it was too late.
4th turnover for Skyview. Mountain Crest with the ball and a 14-point lead. There's a steal by Nielsen. Again, we talked about it. You don't get it all at once, but on that last possession, Skyview got 3 looks, and all 3 were 3-pointers.
Yep.
Underneath, Larson misses. Rebounded by Webb. Skyview's just gone ice cold.
Somebody's got to get the lid off the basket.
Started in the second period. Crosby's not cold. 15 for Crosby. 4 minutes to play in the third. In the last 12 minutes, Skyview has scored a total of 8 points. Now 10. Wilson with 9, and he'll go to the line.
They had 15 points at the end of the first quarter. You're right.
22-10 scoring run over the last quarter and a half for Mountain Crest. And it goes back even before that as they close the gap on a 5-point lead for Skyview early. Nielsen has double figures with 10. And the lead for Mountain Crest is 13. Skyview going to a man, and that's interesting. They got Nielsen out on Hall. Pututau scores against Moore. Well, Moore is not in foul trouble. Pututau with 12 points. Moore has 1 foul.
They're going to wave
that off. They're going to say Moore touched it. Yep, both officials.
Well, the ball was still over the cylinder, bouncing around. Moore comes up and touches the rim. I don't like the offensive goaltending. I think that should just be not a rule, but it is a rule.
I've played sports with you. You think there's a lot of things that shouldn't be a rule.
That's true.
Nielsen hits. Take a look right here. Yeah, it's in. I don't know that he touched it.
He didn't, but if you touch the...
He touched the rim.
If you touch the rim while it's over the cylinder, it's goaltending.
Nielsen is 5 out of 6 from the line with that miss. This one on the floor. And
turnover.
Mountain Crest turns it over. Skyview looking at a 14-point deficit. 3:10 to play in the third. Oh, there's Pututau. Showtime. Eight points for Pututau here in this period. He's got 14 on the game. Moore pulls up, hits. Moore with 8. Crosby gets free down the lane. It won't go, but a foul called on Skyview. It's going to go against Tommy Lee. Crosby 15 points, and he goes to the line for 2 more. See Crosby backing him out, and then he went to the hole, and he was fouled by Lee. As Crosby makes the free throw. Crosby 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Here's the end of that.
That's a nice cut. He's pushed from the. It's a block.
Crosby hits both free throws.
That's a 16-point lead, I think.
Your math is correct.
I'm not a smart man.